Hi, my name is Edward Gonzalez. This is Digital Citizenship and Teen-Friendly Language, a presentation made specifically for middle school and high school teachers who are not digital natives and maybe are having trouble um, expressing why it is important to have good digital citizenship for students who are maybe in an intervention setting or in a classroom where it could be a little bit tougher to handle to get the point across. So first, this is actually the verbiage here comes from ISTE Standard 3, and it says, as a teacher, or I put, as a teacher, we say to facilitate the effective use of digital tools. Your teenager might better understand. Taking freshman classes as a junior, spent most of ninth and 10th grade surfing the internet on his laptop. This actually comes from a meme that I created. I'll give you more information about creating your own memes at the end. But it really drives home for the point to a student when you say you need to be able to use the appropriate tools and use them appropriately. So, not only selecting the proper tool, but using the proper tool in a wise manner. And because if you don't, you might end up like this guy. And again, students don't quite understand sometimes when you try and tell them how what maybe a lack of discipline in using these tools, but they do get that if they don't pass your class, they will probably be taking it the next year as a sophomore, the next year as a junior, or they won't be graduating. And what I try to tell to them when I showed them this image was, if you're spending all of your freshman year sneaking around, thinking, oh, Mr. Gonzalez doesn't see me. Uh, Surfing YouTube, or when I'm supposed to be doing YouTube to find my research, I'm really listening to songs. I'm watching the best vines. When I say I'm using my phone as a calculator, I'm really answering my text messages. That it's all fine and dandy until you're a junior in a freshman class. Next, we have also from the quotation comes from ISTE Standard 3. It says, we might say we require students collaborate with peers, parents, and the community, but a freshman might better understand. Why would she say those things about me? Hashtag cyberbullies. And what this actually means is there's many ways that you can interpret ISTE Standard 3, but for me and in my setting, especially in an intervention setting, what we're dealing with is students who are cyberbullying. And the picture says 1,000 words, goes ahead and tells you there why you shouldn't be a cyberbully. Next here, also from Standard 3 says the teacher might say, demonstrate fluency in technology systems and transfer current knowledge. An eighth grader would better listen with Robin saying, I don't want to finish my Prezi this week. Slap from Batman, then you won't get to animate next week. I use these two specific examples here because I learned when teaching Prezi to 7th and 8th graders that if a student actually was able to understand what was happening in Prezi, use it, they could then actually research their own software, use the software, and make something that they could actually share in class. Something that comes with students actually learning how to register for software is they learn how to go in, they know how to put in information, they know how to share their name or not share their real name, they know how to get a free trial if it requires a free trial, and they know how to use the examples and follow the directions in creating what it is the software has. And my students, they were able to do Prezi rather that were able to do Prezi easily were able to then go into Go Animate and actually learn a lot from it. And I think this is actually one of the key components of technology in the classroom is that if students can get really comfortable with some software, they can transfer that knowledge to other software. Doesn't always happen, but it's when it does happen, it looks really great and it works really well. Now, this last one here goes for ISTE Standard 5. As teachers, we can do our part and participate in local and global sharing communities of professionals. And that may sound really intimidating, but just make a Twitter. And that here is Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. And again, for the non-digital native, simply making a Twitter, it really is a big step in kind of expanding their maybe expanding their horizons, or at least just stepping out into the ed tech playing field. If you follow the right people, you see that they are always sharing new ideas, new technologies, emerging technologies, lessons, and things that really you can incorporate immediately into your classroom. And there are ideas coming from all around the United States, all around the world. And that would be maybe an entry level thing that a teacher can do is just make a Twitter, follow a lot of people that are really active, and see what is it that's going on. Maybe a second step, or once someone gets comfortable with that, is to actually share what's going on in their classroom or incorporate that into their classroom. And um, and yeah, so that's my presentation there. If you would like to use this presentation, you can find it at www.eddiesclass.com. And I also have a poster that goes with it. My poster in my classroom is not exactly like this one, but um, you can take this one if you like. I made this poster here using freepick.com. As long as you keep the attribution there on the bottom left, you can use it. It's free as long as you don't sell it, or you're not making money off of them. And then these memes here, the ones that you see maybe on Facebook or Instagram, those memes actually come from imageflip.com. You can create your own. It's pretty cool. You could actually, what I did is I made my classroom rules with memes, and what I tell my students is, if you're doing something that's on this board, you're not doing what you should be doing. And it seems to work, and it was pretty funny getting it started. So thank you very much. And again, all this stuff is available to you at www.eddiesclass.com.